What's up? What's good, Sato? It's the sensei.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei! Okay.
Back again for another reaction and review. So I know it's been a minute since I have put anything out for y'all. The holidays had me super busy, and not only that, but it was kind of hard to find the right drops to try and do a reaction to. Mainly because music drops tend to slow down at the end of the year because people have to think about like Grammys and stuff and timing, and sometimes when you put stuff out right at the end of the year, it gets forgotten about when award shows come around. I think I did intend to do a SZA reaction and didn't end up doing it, so sorry for that. But we're back for a Thursday drop because Quavo went ahead and gave us a tribute song for Takeoff. I, as some of you all know, have always been a really big Takeoff fan. I enjoy Migos in general as well, but Takeoff was always my favorite rapper in Migos. So when he passed away, that was pretty heart-wrenching to hear, to say the least. I mean, I felt like on this new album that he had done with Quavo, he was finally starting to get his flowers. I feel like people were finally starting to give him the respect he deserved. And man, I mean, just gone far too soon. Gun violence taking another young, talented artist and young, talented black man from us is really a shame. So I wanted to check out this song that Quavo did as a tribute just because it felt right. And I saw some people commenting on a snippet of this saying like, wow, this is one of the first tracks that's ever made me cry. I'm going to try not to cry during this reaction, but I definitely want to, put out my real emotions on here. So let's go ahead and check this track out. It's called Without You by Quavo.
Tears rolling down my eyes. I just seen an angel fly. Tell me I'll be fine, alright. If you hear me shine your light, your light, your light. If you hear me shine your light, your light, your light. Tears rolling down my eyes.
Before Quavo goes in, I just want to point out that that intro was Vori. We've heard Vori on some of the Donda music. I think Vori's very talented, and he's got a unique voice, and obviously he was pitched down there on that intro, but I think he sounded good, and the content there was good. I don't know if the content was made exclusively for this track or if it was a sample that Quavo or Zaytoven or Mike Dean chose to use. But he's saying, tears rolling down my eyes, I just seen an angel fly, tell me I'll be fine, oh why. I mean, it sucks that we had to see an angel like Takeoff fly. Everybody said after his passing that he was one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet, and when he sat down to talk to somebody, he was really giving them his listening ear, and he wanted to be invested in them. But let's keep it going.
Can't tell you how many times I cried. Can't tell you how many times I cried. Days ain't the same without you. No, I don't know if I'm the same without you. Nah, I ain't the same. Remember the days we smoked big blunts together. Remember the days we rocked that Coachella. Remember the days we have our shit together. On the north side times were hard, but them days was better. No, I wish I had a time machine, just so you can take a ride with me. I miss just how you smile at me, unconfused to infinity. I wish I had a time machine, yes sir.
I'm gonna pause it now before I actually start crying, but I mean, you can truly hear the pain in Quavo's voice and then his lyrics and how sincere he is in this track. That was giving me chills, that whole verse. It's just crazy to think about. I mean, like, obviously not only were they great friends and part of a music group together, but they were family. I mean, Takeoff was quite literally Quavo's nephew, and you hear him, make a callback towards Unkin Few Till Infinity, which was their last album that they had just put out together. But he also talks about, being at Coachella with him, or smoking together back like they used to in the days, and he's saying he wished he could just go back to that, back when things felt normal to him. But this is amazing so far.
So you can take a ride with me. Wrap my arms around and hold you tight, feel. So you can never say goodbye to me. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than Mars. See you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'ma be with my dog. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than Mars. I see you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'ma be with my dog. I don't know if I'm the same without you. I'm ain't the same. It ain't no gang without you. It ain't no gang. Nah. Birthdays ain't the same without you. No. Christmas ain't the same without you. No. I'ma represent your name when it's about you. I wouldn't have got it out the mud without you. It's hard to see.
It's not tears, I'm just all lotioned up, sorry, but I do want to cry. I'm trying to hold it in for the camera, but just hearing him talk about, birthdays ain't the same without you, Christmas ain't the same without you, like, those are some things that really hit different when you don't have the loved ones, the people that you're used to having around in those times, and you tend to think about those people more in those special times. So I mean, I can't imagine the pain Quavo was going through, being that Takeoff passed away so close to the holidays. It had to be so hard to do it without him. I mean, I feel for you, Quavo, I do, and I hope that you are able to rebuild and feel whole again eventually. I'm saying this like he's gonna see it or something, but I mean, it could be metaphorical for any of you all out there who have lost someone as well. I hope that you rebuild. I hope that you eventually feel whole, and time heals. Time truly does heal.
See mama love without you. Mama, it's hard to see mama love without you. Mama love, yeah. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than Mars. See you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'ma be with my dog. Out in the galaxy, up in the stars, over the universe, it's bigger than Mars. I see you in heaven, see you in heaven. When I see you in heaven, I'ma be with my dog. Yeah, be with my dog. Be with my dog. Yeah, I wish I had a time machine. You can take a ride with me, but I know it don't work that way. And I'll see you again someday.
If any of you all have ever lost somebody, you know that feeling of like you wish you could go back and be with them again. And as he said, he knows it doesn't work that way, but you still kind of like harp on it and keep on feeling like what I wouldn't do to see that person again, to be around that person again. So yeah, I mean, shout out to Quavo for being very vulnerable on this track. I think that's not something that we get to see often from him, but I really do appreciate hearing that for sure.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I held it in until the very end. I was doing great, but it was bound to come out, especially once I started talking about it more. But I really enjoyed that song. I think it was very tasteful. I think it was very well done by Quavo. My condolences go out to Quavo, all of the QC family, all of Takeoff's family. I mean, it's just so tragic the way all of that happened. And my condolences to any of you all who are going through something similar and you have lost someone close to you. You know, I'm thinking about you. Truly comment on my video and I will respond back. I am more than happy to talk to anybody. You know, sometimes it's just necessary to have a listening ear, and sometimes you want to have a listening ear from somebody you don't even know, because you feel like you'll be less judged in that situation. Also, thinking about Damar Hamlin and his family. Damar, I've heard good updates about his health status, so hopefully he keeps on progressing in the right direction. But I hope you all enjoyed my reaction to this one. And if you did, please go ahead and drop a like on the video. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Honestly, that feels weird, even like for me saying, like, that's just what I say every video, but saying that after listening to this song and after talking about the things that we have, it felt like, I don't know, reachy for me to say that kind of thing. So ignore that, do what you want. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a sensational day.
Sensational.
And I'm out. Peace.